So look. We got to get to us now, right? So, but let me talk a little bit about what I was in high school because all the ladies was on his asshole.
I did not know that.
So look, when he was coming in and out, in and out, in and out. There was this girl that I followed that went to the high school, but then she went to a different high school. So I followed her, right? And she was posting him. I miss you, I miss you. Post, post, post. I miss you, right? So
Crazy. She
when
was
he had
crazy,
came
y'all.
back, cause she was posting that when he wasn't out the school, he had came back, and he was all up in my face, and I'm like, don't you go out with this girl that keep posting you, or what's up with this girl because she keep posting you? And he was like, no, blah blah
And I
blah,
don't, and I
not no
don't.
more.
She was somebody else, y'all.
So then, like, she posts him, and I texted her, and I'm like, "Girl, this is not your man.
She was delusional, boy.
This is not your man. This is my man." So, and mind you, I ain't never did that. Usually, when people is all up on my person, I just be like, "Okay, that's your girlfriend. Then I'm not your girlfriend." But like I said, this was the man of my damn dreams. So no, I wasn't letting him. No, no, no. So yeah. But yeah, girls was just all up on him, and we just ended up not together no more. And then I ended up with the person I have a kid with, and yeah, toxic, toxic, toxic.
And I couldn't do that with her no more either, y'all. So I had to leave her alone and let her be her. Cause in my mind was like I'd rather see her happy than see her just thinking like I don't want her no more. Cause I was already getting to that feeling like even walking to her to the bus stop to get on a bus, she was already getting that feeling from me because we like you said we was back together again, and I remember she told me like are we together for real? Like, what are we doing and stuff like that? Like, we just ended up keep being together. Are we ended up not? I just ended up with like we damn near this. I don't know. We friends now. Like I had to put it that way because I had to step up and be like, you know what? I can't do this to her either. So like we just friends, whatever, whoopty whoop. And then that's when she just like, okay, she just hopped on the bus and then. That was the last time me seeing her, Bessie. Like that was the last time me kicking around her. It was just everything was just the last moment right there, and I already knew it was the last because once she hit me with that okay, I already felt like I was not gonna see her in a minute, and it hurts saying it now because it's like, damn, like man, that was my last time seeing her. Really,
Yeah,
like
that
literally
was
my
like
last time.
2017.
Yep, and my mom died in 2019,
So
2008.
maybe it was 2018 then
Yeah, it was
that it happened
2018 that it happened.
because he called me during the summer of 2019,
I did.
and I was already with the new dude already,
I did. I remember that.
and I didn't answer the phone.
And that's when my mom passed away too. And that's
Yeah,
when I
I
was
didn't,
calling
man. I
her,
was so
blowing
sad.
her phone because I needed some support through anybody. But it happened. Like I said, like I told her, like we just friends, but I needed her like a friend, but it was all right. But
And the reason why I didn't answer the phone was because all the other times that he called me and I was with the new person,
right,
we would be on the phone, but like he'll just be like, I'm just checking on you. And then he'll be like, is a new dude treating you right? Is he treating you right? And it just got to the point where it just seemed like he was just trying to be nosy about
nosy,
it.
and I was, God. I'm not gonna lie,
So
cause I
I was
liked
like,
her so much. So, and plus the
I
dude that
was
she's
like,
with, I literally didn't like. I don't like dude. To this day, I still don't like you. I can't say
I
I
don't
hate
like
you.
you.
I just don't like you,
I
bro.
hate you.
I don't like you. Reason why I say I can't hate you, bro, because I'm gonna end up starting being parts of you. I don't know. Hate is a strong word for me to say as a man. I just don't like you.
Yeah,
I don't
my
like you like
so
you. I
look,
hate. That's mean I hate you, but I don't like. I don't like you.
so one day I had told my grandpa I hated him, and he said, don't say that because that means you want me to die, right? I hate my baby daddy. So yeah. Anyways, but but yeah, so I'm with the baby daddy all the way until this year, 2024, January, February we break up
Mm-hmm.
because he punched me in the back of my head, right? But before he punched me in the back of my head, a few weeks before this, I had went to like the attorney's office because I haven't seen my attorney in 2 years. Why did I have an attorney? Because I was going through a case with my mom's husband about the molestation. And he helped me win the case, and that person has 50 years. And yeah, like the last little hearing I didn't go to because I rather work. So I was working, and yeah, he emailed me and said he wished me the best and stuff like that, and I didn't say nothing back. So once my headspace was better and I was already in that area, I went to go visit, and then my
It's more like a
attorney's
story time.
my attorney's helper was there, and he prayed for me. And mind you, before this day, I did not believe in God. I mean, I felt like something, but it was just like I had doubts. So, but for some reason, this day when he was praying for me, like he was just saying all the right stuff.
Right. That you wanted to hear. Like, okay, I like that.
Like for one, like the one that I can remember was he, because this is what he asked me. He was like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "Good." And then he see my son for the first time. My son is 1 year old. At the time, he wasn't one yet, but he had seen my son, and he was like, "Does the dad have a job?" And I was like, "No." So he just automatically was like, "Let's pray."
Mm-hmm.
So we started. Well, he started praying for me, and the first thing, well, one of the things he said was, "I hope she doesn't settle for less," and stuff like that.
Good
And
prayer.
he was praying for the dad to separately. Like he didn't pray for us to be together and work it out, but
Right. He
he
just
just prayed for
prayed for
him.
y'all, for him and you,
Yeah, and he prayed for my son.
and for
Like,
your son. That was as real as it
so we
got.
can get into another story time about the details of the relationship I had with that
Right.
person.
Right.
But when I get to the house, the energy was bad with him because stuff that happened the day before, and then also the earlier that day.
Right.
And he asked me to use my car, and I was like, no,
Right.
no. So that made him have an attitude. So he was just saying stuff to me, just random stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, somebody prayed for you today. And he was like, why they didn't pray for you? They should have been praying for you. Oh wait, back to the prayer. I said amen for the first time. And I usually
Never
never
say amen.
ever
I
say
bet you
amen. Not
didn't.
even in my head, I didn't say it because I didn't believe it. I didn't even know what the hell amen meant. I was like, it's not gonna work. No. So, but this time I said amen, and I felt it. Like I just felt it. So yeah, I was like, somebody pray for you, and the devil came out of him and was like, why they didn't pray for you? They should have been praying for you. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, they did pray for me, but I didn't want you to be. I didn't want him to. Not that I was trying to keep it a secret. I just didn't want him to be a part of.
The prayer.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I just wanted to keep it separate because he prayed for him. I don't want to say he prayed for us because then it would have been like he prayed for us to be together. No, he prayed for you and he prayed for me. So, like I said, he prayed for him and he got mad. And then the next day, I wake up from a dream that I had and he was in it.
Because I prayed at my sister's house.
Hmm.
I prayed too, and I didn't believe. I did, but I didn't strongly pray like that too at my
Also,
sister's house.
we're gonna backtrack a little bit to, so right now we're in 2024, but backtrack to 2022
Mm.
when I had broke up with the baby daddy for like 6 months. But as soon as I broke up with him, like a few weeks later, I called him. No, I texted him on Instagram. I was like, this is my number, call me. He called me and he told me he has a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was dealing with some toxic shit.
So
Yeah, I
I
was
was
dealing
kind
with
of
a
sad.
toxic relationship. Like yeah, I was dealing with a toxic for 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, as you can hear in our last video that we did, he was talking a little bit about her, and I
Exactly.
was
So yeah,
also
if you
talking
want to
about
know
her.
about that, watch that video. Watch
Yeah,
that
even
video.
though it's just a little bit,
But yeah, watch
even
that
though
video, y'all. If you dealing with somebody toxic in your life, bro, and you ain't the and you feel like manipulating if you feel like she's manipulating you, bro, and everything has gotta be this argument or just for no reason, bro, and she's just sucking you dry, leave her, bro. Don't feel bad. She gonna find somebody else, and she done that. Leave her, bro, for real. Just leave her alone, bro. Only thing that's gonna bring you now is just you acting crazy or you feel like you at your mama's funeral and you don't want to be that type of stage because that right there don't feel good when a girl cross you like that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so backtrack, I called him, he had a girlfriend, so I left him alone again. And for 2 years, I had this dream that we was in this white California king bed, and California king beds are so big. The
Hella
sheets
big.
was white, everything was white. The
Hecka big.
sheets, and then the little like drape thingies, like the
Mm-hmm.
sheer drapes
Yeah,
that
yeah,
go
yeah,
around the
yeah.
bed, but like the at the foot of the bed
Foot
it
of the
was
bed.
open,
Open, yep.
and I was literally watching us. Like the background was just black, and it was just the bed
Mm.
and me and you. Keyword, the bed was white, so that means pure, right?
Right.
It was just me and you, and we wasn't having sex, but we was very intimate with
Intimate.
each other. Like I was on top of him, and he was just rubbing me, and we was just kissing each other, and it just felt so great. So I looked it up because I'm like, I never dream about him.
Right.
Never. I never had a dream
Mm-mm.
about him except for when we was together in high school. But I was like, I have not dreamt about him.
In a while.
So I looked it up, and it was like, this may indicate that
Excuse me, y'all.
you're
I'm tired.
missing
It's 1 o'clock.
something. It's actually not 1 o'clock. It's actually 11:52. But yeah, I was just like, he freaking made me lose my train of thought. But yeah, I was just like, I didn't dream about him in a long time. So I looked it up, and it said this may indicate that you're missing this in your relationship. And that didn't satisfy me. I was like, no. I mean, yes, I am missing this in my relationship, but I don't like him, and I don't want to do none of that stuff with him no more. I don't want him. So I'm like, this gotta mean that I need to be with him.
Right.
So usually I'm the type of person to want to like make things work out when stuff is going bad. But this time with me and the baby daddy, when we was arguing, I didn't care to fix nothing. It was just like, okay, we arguing, and I'm gonna just keep arguing with you, and I'm gonna just stay mad at you because I don't want you no more. So when we broke up, um, I instantly started looking for him. I went through Facebook first because you can search. Usually, everybody's first and last name is the Facebook. So I looked up his name. Oh, his name is what?
On what?
No, what's your name?
And my name is Ezekiel.
Yes, the strength of fucking God. And my name is Talisha. That's why we're TZs.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
TZs.
TZs. I know y'all wondering why is Ezekiel.
TZs. Cause Zeke.
Yeah.
Yeah, TZs. But yeah.
Journey.
So yes. Damn it, I forgot. But
You said you was gonna find me.
oh
Look
yeah,
my
I
name
looked
up
him
on
up on Facebook. So I
Facebook.
looked up Ezekiel and his last name. But it said he lived in Vegas. And I was like, damn, why? And then like my mind just started going. I was like, oh yes, I'm still about to text him, and I hope he has so much money and he be like, come live with me, you and your son. I really was
I
thinking,
ain't gonna. If I was living large in Vegas, bro, if I had my own shit, she would have been definitely flying out. I would have
yeah,
definitely seen
I
her out.
was like, ooh, I'm gonna be living with him. But come to find out, he didn't live in Vegas. He just put that in his bio.
Cause it'd be weird.
And then I looked him up on Facebook. I mean, on Instagram. I looked up the only Instagram name I knew, which was Ten Toes Benji. So I looked up Ten Toes Benji, and he had like 4 different accounts.
I did.
The
Slow
first one
nigga.
I
I'm a
looked
slow
at
nigga
was the one
sometimes.
that I blocked, and I had to block him because my ex made me block him.
Yeah.
Understandable, but yeah. And I was like, dang, he got so many accounts. So I texted all of them, and eventually he texted me back, and I was just so happy. And the first thing he told me, not the first thing, but one of the first things he told me was he doesn't want a girlfriend right now.
I didn't at the time,
And I
you guys.
respected
I
it.
was trying to get my mindset right. I was already dealing with it. I already dealt with so much stuff. I just prayed and I was just like, I don't want no one night stands. Like you really gotta tell yourself that as a man, like trying to like really change your perspective of yourself. You really gotta respect yourself. Like you really gotta tell yourself, I don't want that. You gotta really like tell yourself that every day and pray on it and go to sleep. And you really like you really look at females different. Like you really look at them dressed. Like it's structured. Like we have two fathers. I have my biological father and I have my father up there. So my father up there had to lead me. That's what he did. He just lead me. And I was just like, I don't want that. I just want to play basketball, get healthy. I just want to focus on myself. Like I feel like I was great. Like that was the best option is to focus on yourself as a young man that you are. Even when you growing up, if you see some shit that you don't like anything, I'm talking about anything. Just focus on that yourself, bro. Like, don't engage in that shit. Don't be curious. That's what I'm saying. Be curious in a goddamn job when you young nigga. Be curious in some football. Be curious in some goddamn sports. Don't be curious in no porn. We don't like that. Don't be curious in that shit.
Be
That's on.
curious in God
Be
too.
curious in God too. That's it. You gonna be fine. I'm telling you, you gonna be fine.
Yeah. So yeah. It's just crazy how everything just played out.
Everything played out so well, guys.
Yeah,
We are
because
happy with our lives.
he got healthy for himself, right? And in one of our videos, he said how you have to love yourself or treat yourself good, or else you're gonna treat
Exactly.
the other person
Person
bad.
bad
I
for this
texted
come up.
him. He told me he didn't want a girlfriend, and I
I didn't.
respected it. And then fast forward, the freaking baby daddy, we ended up back together, and I told him I had to stop talking to you. I'm like, sorry, gotta stop talking to you, even though you're making me so much more happier.
I remember that. I was at my dad's house too.
Even though he was making me so happy, and the baby daddy noticed it because I was just happy, because he used to seeing me like this and like this.
Right. Miserable.
And I was just so happy and just bright and everything. And then he even said it to me. I was walking, me, my son, and him, we was walking. And then he looked at our son. He was like, "Your mom loves somebody else."
Mm.
And I just laughed at it. I didn't say no, I don't, or nothing. I just laughed because yes, I do.
And remind you, y'all, I'm not out. And I was trying to tell her, I'm not here for the little man. I'm only here for the fact that her. I'm only with her. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna respect it because that's a baby. He know what's going on. That's my guy right there. That's my dog. So yeah, that's my
He
little
loves
man.
him so
He
much.
do.
It's from the first time they met too.
Right. I knew that was
I
my
loved him
dog.
from the first time we met, and my son loved him from the first
Exactly.
time
And
we
now
met.
we rocking together. That's my dog.
But yeah, so I had to stop talking to him, and then me and the baby daddy ended up stop talking again. So I went right back to him. I'm like, oh yeah. So,
And I
but
respected you, y'all. I tell okay, she texted me. She said, she even told me that because I was at my dad's house, I was going to take a jog. She told me what was going to happen. Which made me mad. It made me sad. It made me like, oh, okay. But I had to think about like, okay, it's a respectful thing. Y'all doing it for the little man. You feel me? I'll put y'all different to the side. Okay, I respect that. I'm gonna leave you alone. Just like I told her, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm in Vallejo. I'm in Vallejo now. I got kicked out of my sister's house, so I'm out here. But like I don't have a relationship or nothing like that. So
yeah,
just
it
like
was so freaking heartwarming and just so sweet that he said he'll wait for me. He's like, even
oh
if
yeah,
it's
I
two
did.
years.
Even though if it's 2 years, I'll still wait for y'all. It's worth it. I'm saying if you find that female that's worth it, bro, you will do anything in your willpower to just do it. Like you it wouldn't matter. We got our life to live. Fuck it. Like you know what I'm saying?
And
Like
I could not get it out of my head.
excuse my language too if I'm cussing so much. I'm so sorry. We're gonna scrap that out too. So but yeah.
Like, because I thought I was gonna be stuck with the baby daddy. So in my head, I was like, "Can 2 years just hurry up? I want to, I want to see what's gonna happen in 2 years." But yeah, so I go back to him when we break up, and then the baby daddy texting me trying to come back to the house,
Mm.
And I didn't really want him to, but he wanted to so bad. So
Right.
I was like, what if I'm, cause, cause he ended up asking me before if I was talking to somebody, and I was like, yep. And then when he was trying to come back, I was like, what if I keep talking to him? He doesn't know it's him. He just know it's
It's
somebody.
somebody that's making
So
her
I was
happy.
like, what if I still talk to him? He was like, that's on you. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you can come back then. And I was still talking to him, but it got to a point where I couldn't do that. I couldn't have
Have
both of
both,
them.
because
I
that's
couldn't.
not how life works.
Like,
You can't have both.
it
You
was
have to choose
just,
something.
yeah, because it was just the fact
Hey,
that
I'm
the
not no
baby
second
daddy,
option. I'm not no options for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're not doing that.
yeah. Even though I feel like I kind of was treating him like an option, but I don't know. But not on purpose. But
Yeah,
yeah.
life.
So
I
it was
understand.
this one night where the baby daddy was like, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna help out more. Blah blah blah. Because mind you, he wasn't doing shit to help out. So, and when I mean not doing shit, he wasn't doing shit to help out. Not
And that's
a
the
damn thing.
and I'm gonna tell her, but she's being honest. There's not no lie for no camera, no nothing. Like this is straight just being real. Being real will get you hurt and get you hated. Like Jesus, that boy was real. Just be honest. And that's what he got. He got Lord hated on. So yeah, we keeping it real. No funny stuff. This is really us telling her. She's really telling her the truth.
Yeah.
The
So
truth. The honest truth.
he wasn't doing shit to help. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him one more chance. And if he fuck it up, then he's fucking it up. He just fucked it up. So he lasted a good week. But this night when he was telling me that he'll do better and stuff, I was making dinner and the baby daddy was outside. So I texted him. I was like, I can't talk to you. I can't.
Yeah, she did, y'all.
Like for the second time, I said it. I was like, I can't.
Second time. Yeah. And I like I said again, me being Ezekiel, I just respected it. I didn't yell at. I didn't even get upset at it. I just contributed to what I have going on. Like that's what I'm saying about you got to be a man of your own. Because when she told me that, only thing I thought it was just like, okay, I'm gonna still do that. I contribute to what I do. Like I still gotta do this. Like I'm living with my dad at the time, so it's just like I'm back in Vallejo. So it's just like this don't stop with me. It don't stop with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gotta go. So I go to school still. I was still doing what I had to do. So anyway, even though I was going to school in Sacramento, but I had to just figure it out. Like just figure it out. So it's just like, okay, I understand that. So
Yeah. So luckily and gratefully and thankfully and
uh,
everything, he fucked it up again because it only lasted a week.
it did. Then she back texted me again. I was just like,
Yeah,
okay,
and
wow.
guess what happened? Guess what happened? Um, oh, and something like so just crazy. How I knew that he had to be the one for me was because my baby daddy had came in the house after being gone for days and just leaving me with my 5, 6 month old son, right? Or 7 month,
He
eight
was
months.
7 months. I think he was eight. Yeah, 8 months.
Eight. He was probably 9 months. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess his birthday was almost around like a couple of
yeah.
them days. Yeah.
So, yeah. So he just leaving me with the baby, and the baby daddy comes in, and he just goes like straight to the bathroom to get something. Like he comes in the room, and I'm thinking he's here to stay, and I'm excited for him to stay because at the end of the day, he was my person at the time. So I'm like, yeah, he's back because I'm tired of being by myself
Mm-hmm.
in here. So yay, he's back. But then he's like, oh, I just came to get something. I'm like, oh,
Wow, that's crazy work.
okay. So I threw a diaper at him. He went in the bathroom, and I threw my son's wet diaper at him, and all he did was laugh at me. I mean, that's okay. It's okay that he just laughed because it could have got worse than that.
All
But
right.
he just laughed at it, and then he just went on to his boyfriend. I just say boyfriend. I don't have to clear shit up, but it was his friend. But that was his boyfriend. But yeah. Um yeah, he just went on back and I was crying. I just started crying. And in the middle of me crying, he calls me.
Literally, and this was my dad's birthday party.
Yeah.
going on. This is my dad's birthday party. I'm cleaning up after my dad's birthday party. And I just felt the nerve, the urge just to call her all of a sudden. I'm just like, let me call her because I feel like something's weird in my bones. Like, fella, if y'all don't know this instinct in your bones, believe it. Call on it. So I just called her. Next thing you know, I hear her crying. I'm like, oh, bingo. I knew something going
And
on.
it's crazy because I tried to wipe my tears off. I took a deep breath, and he still heard it in my voice. I was crying. Because in the way he answered the phone, he was like, "Hello, are you okay? What's wrong?"
Yes, y'all. I
And
just
I was
felt it.
like, because that's the first thing he said. I didn't even say nothing yet. And he just jumping onto
Automatically,
what's
y'all.
wrong.
Just come on, y'all. Y'all
And
come
I
on.
was like, I don't even know what I said, but it was just crazy that he even knew I was
I
crying.
don't think I came to her house. I think I did after the party was
No, you
over.
didn't.
Oh, I
Cause you was
didn't.
saying that you was saying, you want to come over here? We can smoke and da da da. I was like, no, cause I don't have nobody to watch my son. Even
Oh
though
yeah,
that
you
would be
did
so lovely to spend some time with you.
that.
Oh, my-
Mwah.
even though that would be so lovely to spend time with you, but I couldn't. But yeah, it was just crazy. Even last night, I was crying because I was frustrated, and I tried to tell him I wasn't crying, and he still knew I was crying. And it's just funny because the last nigga, when I told him I'm not crying, he'll believe me. So yeah.
Y'all, if you really love her, y'all, really care about her, bro. It's like she's part of you now. Like her, like if as she's feeling down, you're gonna be feeling down. She's sad, and I don't care how far you is, you're gonna be feeling that like a twin down there. You're gonna be feeling that, bro. If you don't really love her, you're not gonna feel it because you don't really love her, like because you don't love yourself.
Right. So yeah.
Sorry,
So
y'all, for screaming like that. It just crazy how just I had to peep that. Like you really gotta love yourself, bro.
right. So he calls me, and yeah, I just felt so much happier every single time I see his name pop up in my phone. I ended up putting his name as POM with the meditation emoji. POM stood for a peace of mind because he really gave me a peace of mind. So yeah, the baby daddy ended up punching me in the back of my head. Fast forward, because I called him a bum. Why did I call him a bum? Because he's laying up in my bed telling me I'm a slave while I'm working.
At
Like,
6 in the morning.
well, even though I ended up getting fired, but it's just the fact that you were a slave, all you want to do is work. I draw blood. Like, that's, nigga, what you doing?
Right,
You
that's
ain't
some
doing
big
nothing but
shit,
sitting
boy.
there.
That
I,
is some big stuff.
I poke people's veins for a living, and you calling me a slave? That's actually community service, actually,
And you,
because people need
who can do that?
people need to go. I was working at a blood donation company, so it was helping out people. So what you mean I'm a slave,
Right, you
nigga?
helping people like you wanted to do, like you
Like
wanted
you're
to
not
help
doing
people,
anything.
right? But just calling shots like you trying to do, but you're not doing it, but you're doing it, trying to do it.
Right,
But
not making
actually,
no
it's
sense.
not making sense at all, y'all. Well, you guys,
Wait,
I
he
love
trying to
you.
hurry up
No,
because his
I'm
friend
not.
is outside. Cause
Somebody
he
trying
it
to
sound like he's trying
hurry
to hurry up.
up.
But anyways, let me just try to wrap it up real quick.
No, I'm not, you
But
guys.
he punched me in the back of my head, and we'll get into that. But he punched me in the back of my head, and then he left the house, right? And I ended up just crying in the room. I was just on the floor just crying so hard. I was on the phone with him crying. And then the baby daddy trying to get in the house. I locked all the doors, I locked all the windows, and he at my room door telling me to stop crying. He's like, "Shut the fuck up crying. Stop crying." And I was just still crying. And then next thing you know, he ended up in the house and he took my phone. And then they ended up texting each other, and then I thought it was over for me and him. For me and him.
And you mind you,
I
y'all,
thought it was
he
over.
tried to downplay her whole life.
I'm gonna put the messages in this
He tried to
right now.
downplay her. He tried to make it seem like this girl was just doing anything out the book. Mind you, I'm so real as it come. I mean, I know we all do our decisions. You know, we do our duties. You know what I'm saying? But I just be like, bruh, cut it out, bruh.
Yeah,
That's all that.
they're gonna see how
Yeah,
you
y'all gonna
is,
see
baby.
how. Yeah, I'm not doing that. If I could see yo through yo, bro, I'm not for it to be on no. But I wasn't even on her side. But I just know the fact that it just seemed like that don't seem like her. It just
Mhm.
it. She did do her things, but it don't seem like all the way her, bro. Like it
Mhm.
seems like you just doing that so we can't stop talking because you see
Right.
the text messages seem so cool. Then what
Mhm.
it is, then you don't like that, so you trying to break us up. All Aquarius, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, we gotta be friends with them. If you fellas out here running across a woman that's Aquarius, I'm gonna let you know now. You gonna come. It's gonna be some stuff.
Because another thing, his toxic ex before me was an Aquarius, and my toxic ex before him was an Aquarius,
And
and we
and
both
both
Gemini.
Gemini's.
Exactly.
Look how that worked, you guys. Come on now.
Exactly. So, yeah. So that night, that day, I go to my auntie's house, and I texted him because the dude still had my phone. So I used my sister's phone to text him on Instagram
And what
to
she
make sure
did.
he still, in my mind, it was to make sure he still loved me, but I didn't tell
Well,
him.
not love. We not
No,
chat.
no, to me, because even the night we hung out, I told him I loved him. And I didn't give a hell about what he thought about it. I even told him, I don't care. You don't have to say it back to me, but I love you. I don't care. But I had to make sure he still loved me. I felt like he loved me, so I had to make sure he still loved me. And he did because I was like, can we just see each other tonight, please? He's like, yeah. And then I was taking so long to go to the damn library where he was at. Mind you, it was like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock
No,
when
you
I
text me at
texted
three
him.
o'clock, and mind you guys.
I
Yeah,
didn't
go
come
ahead,
until
tell
like
her.
6.
She came into like 6, almost 7. All right.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
hold it. I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I wanted that to happen so bad because I didn't see her in a while. She's been, going through these little ups and downs. So I was excited. So what your boy did? Your boy just stayed in his head, did some little push-ups, sang to himself, walked around a little bit. I'm still on point with it because I wanted to see her so bad, so I had to do this. So yeah, it wasn't no biggie with me. And plus, I think about little man. She probably had to deal with little man.
I did.
So I had to get him, down. You feel me? Had to do
Mhm.
it. So I had to give her little respect. Like, okay, like
Mhm.
I'ma still wait here because I'm a patient person. But when she arrived, it was fun though. When she
It
arrived, I
was.
thought I was just. It didn't feel real. It felt real, but it just felt like wow, she's really here.
Yeah. Yep. And we had a great time chilling with each other.
Great time chilling. Best
And
time.
then, like, I didn't want to leave, but whatever. We had to. Because I knew my son, because at this time, my son was still waking up like every 4 hours to eat. So we spent like 4 hours together.
Good 4 hours.
Hmm.
Good
So I
4 hours
went
too.
back to the house. He was not by himself. My sister was here. So yeah, I came back to the house. He was still asleep. I was like, dang, I could have still been over there.
Or I could have went to
But
her house to be honest.
I was too embarrassed at the house. So
Which I'd have told her I didn't care about. It's not about the house. I just didn't care because I've been to the same struggle. I didn't care about the house, y'all. I didn't
yeah.
want to see her anyway, so I
But
did. So we did.